On November 8th, YouTuber and film critic alike, John Campea, well, he broke the internet, and he says he didn't mean to break the internet. He put out some what he thought were photoshopped fake pictures, put his watermark on them for Spider-Man No Way Home leaks and rumors, and then he went off to dinner. And then when he realized that they could potentially be real because somebody called him and told him, hey, those are probably real, he took them off, but it was way too late. We covered this the other day on the channel. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse. Jimmy or Chaos, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to talk about an expansion of this story with John, because John didn't stop there. He actually went on to tease even more. So if you don't know the story, I'll get you caught up really quick. Like I said, he posted 2 photos that were very, let's just say informative. Spoiler alert right now. If you don't want to hear about this, you should probably click off the video right now because we'll be talking about the videos in question. Okay. Also, and remember, PlayStation 5 giveaway at 25,000 subs. Be subscribed, notifications turned on, drop a like, leave a comment on any video to enter. All right, the 2 photos, I've already talked about them. One was Happy Aunt May, Tom Holland, and Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock, sitting around a table. Some people think it's a post-credit scene. Some people think it's not. Kind of comes from the plot leak where they're sitting at a table and Tom Holland does an interview and says, I got to do this scene with this really cool person. It was awesome. All that good stuff, right? Talking about the responsibility of superheroes. The other one, potentially even bigger, was the first alleged time we see all 3 Spider-Man characters, Tobey, Andrew, and Tom, together. They're sitting on what looks like to be scaffolding, or maybe the ferry heading to the Statue of Liberty. They have their masks in their hand. Tom's face is all bloody, which matches the Empire article picture. And he put his watermark on them. Okay? So he went on to say, and this was reported on by The Direct, that he didn't know they were real. He honestly thought they were faked, and he acknowledged that it's unethical to share what he believes now to be genuine leaks. And he said 5 minutes later, he got a call, and he jumped on Twitter, and he deleted them, but it was obviously too late. He said he gets pictures like that in his inbox all the time. He even said something about looking at Tobey Maguire's crotch and the lighting was wrong or something. I don't know. That's a meme for another day. The point is, it didn't stop there. He said he gets stuff like that in his inbox all the time. I don't know how Sony is actually going to deal with this. He said a Sony rep reached out to him to ask him who the source was, and he wouldn't give up the source. And from what he says, he has really good relationships with all the studios. He goes to early premieres. He gets early access. Not really sure what's going to happen here. And usually when a rep from the company reaches out, that's your validation right there. But we're not going to talk about that. So the big thing was, he said there were 2 more pictures, and he said those pictures were even juicier than the 2 he posted, which is kind of hard to fathom. Let's be real. A picture that could be real of all 3 Spider-Man characters together, confirming the Spider-Verse, confirming what everybody has wanted for years, and another one of fan favorite Charlie Cox actually sitting at the table with them. Those are huge, right? Well, apparently, according to the hype man himself, I've never followed John until this story broke, so I've been kind of watching and seeing what he's up to and what he's doing. But according to him, he didn't share all the pictures. The other 2 were actually juicier. And then according to the article on The Direct, despite his apparent guilt of leaking these photos, he decided to give fans a little tease of the pictures that he did not share. And that's where we get to the title of this video. I quote, he quotes, should I give you a little tease into what was one of the pictures that you'll never be able to deduce what the actual image is? I'll give you a little tease. Gonna give you a tease. Only because you'll never guess or deduce what the actual picture is. It involves somebody in a mocap suit. Now, automatically, people start thinking mocap suit. And a lot of your Marvel movies involve mocap suits. I'd say more than half the characters are in a mocap suit. Think the Hulk, and think the Hulk Buster, and think Thanos, and just, the laundry list, right? But we immediately start to kind of break down who could it possibly be? Well, it's not a juicy picture if it's the Lizard or Green Goblin or Doc Ock or anything like that. We already know they're going to be in the movie. Electro, Sandman. So that's not juicy enough. Could it be Mysterio? Possibly. And we go back to where he's wearing the mocap suit actually in Far From Home multiple times. So maybe that's his little sneaky way of referencing that. But what if it's Venom? What if it's Tom Hardy in a mocap suit for Venom? I'm starting to hear more and more rumblings that somehow Venom is involved in this movie, and we've said from the beginning that we think it could be a post-credit scene. It makes sense that, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Venom, click off the video. The post-credit scene at the end of Venom Let There Be Carnage, and they swap that back and forth, and they tie those two together, and that makes a lot of sense. So it could be. So my best expert guest opinion, which means nothing, is that the mocap suit picture he has is of Tom Hardy in a mocap suit, and it involves Venom somehow in Spider-Man No Way Home, whether that be in the actual story or that be in the post-credit scene. So you give me your best guess. Who is Mr. Campea, I hope I said his name right, teasing in the juicy pick that we'll never see that involves somebody in a mocap suit when half your Marvel characters have mocap suits anyway, but this one's juicy? I think all roads lead to Venom, personally, or Mysterio. You guys let me know what you think. I'll keep you posted if anything else breaks, and I'll see you soon. Trailer probably next week.